Okay, one take challenge, episode 20 freaking 1. Let's go. Oh, I think I recognize. This is Mariah, right?
Yes.
Nice. Hey.
I need a lover to give me the kind of love that will last always. I need somebody uplifting to take me away, babe. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, singer, your voice sounds clean and clear and under control. Okay, that was from a commercial from when I was a kid. No, the tone of your voice sounds great, and a lot of these riffs are very good, but I'm going to complain about them anyway, because you are delivering them well, but there is some mushy mushy poo poo in here. Now, that is a bit of a harsh term considering how aggressively noted these riffs are. I don't think I've heard a lot of singers on One Take Challenge take on riffs this complicated, this fast, this many notes. So like absolutely bravo. But you probably can figure out how to cut them more, which would be done by slowing them down and keeping them slow until you can cut every single one. And if you can't hear them all, which sometimes I do this, I will isolate the vocals. I'll get an app, isolate the vocals, and slow them down so that I can hear everything going on. This is extremely well done. And to anybody else watching, if you think I'm being insane for picking on him, I recognize that he's done a great job, but I have to elevate. I have to encourage him to elevate.
I want a lover who knows me.
See, me, right? Me. What are the notes? D, 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 D. Me. This sounds like me. So you're actually, this is a case where I believe you do know all the notes, and you're kind of touching all the notes on your way by mushily. You can cut this more though. Take it slower. Me. Bill, go slow.
Who understands how I feel inside?
Great work. You know what? Is this the guy that we said had Craig David vibes?
No.
No?
No.
Well, he's got a great tone. He's got a great tone and a great ear.
Hold me through the long, lonely night, to the dawn. Why don't you take me away?
Hey!
Baby, take me out.
Yo, that's cut. That's cut. Yeah, you've got some great moments.
Me anywhere you want to, baby, now.
Then not.
Won't you please? 'Cause I want to share forever with you, baby.
Nice. So there is like a Craig David-y attack to the way when you nail the riffs, they feel kind of Craig David-y, and also there's a tone in your voice in the low bottomy stuff that kind of reminds me of either Craig David or that era. Nice.
I don't want another pretender. No, to disillusion me one more time.
There's so many notes in this.
Forever, play with my mind. No, baby. I need someone to hold on to.
Nice.
The kind of love that won't fly away. Just want someone to belong to. Every day of my life, always. So
Okay, I know you don't want to hear this. You don't want to hear this. But I would say that you could take a couple of these riffs and just slightly simplify them so that you were ending the riff or phrase on the right note. Now, again, some people will think I'm being really, really picky, but when you go, you kind of end up throwing away the very end of the phrase or the riff and landing on not the right note, and then it's the end, right? It's the end of the phrase. So we're left with this like slightly off flavor, but it's great. It's great.
Come on, take me away.
Yeah, you've got a great sense.
Whoa, baby, take me anywhere you want to, baby, now. I need you so desperately. Won't you please?
See, that's an example. The please, that's an example of one that you could sort of do your own thing with it. I find that too when I'm trying to do tech talks on really, really complicated like Mariah Carey songs. When it comes out of me, even if I am getting the notes, it still sounds like not natural for me. So sometimes I'm like, I should switch it up. Please. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, but if you just did please or something, right? Something that was you. This guy's great. This guy's great. Nice tone up there. Nice.
Baby, come and take me away. Take me down.
So many things.
Oh, baby, baby. I need you, baby. Hold you, baby.
You're great.
Take me out.
Beautiful high stuff.
Come on, baby. 'Cause I want to share forever with you, baby.
Dude, great job. Great job. You actually have some really lovely qualities to your voice. When you open up into those higher notes, your upper falsetto, your head voice, there's a lot of really beautiful stuff here. You did choose one of probably the top 10 most insane songs I can literally think of, and you fully went for it. I can tell that you have obsessively listened to this song, which is exactly what every singer should do. So bravo to that. I think you can level up. I also think you should send us another song that has like, I don't know, half the riffs so that you can just kill it and use your tone and use your other tools. But you did excellent on the amount of notes and riffs in this. Excellent. Bravo, bravo, bravo. That was fun.
Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I take the bad times, I take you just the way you are.
Okay, so great work on knowing the melody. I feel that accuracy-wise, the first sound that kind of came out of your mouth, you did like a or something, I can't remember what note, but that even was a little ee-oo pitch-wise. And the rest of this melody is fully recognizable, but could use a titch more accuracy. And I would also say sometimes simplifying is the solution to sounding more intact and more emotional and helping the audience connect more with what you're doing. Now, it's not that I'm suggesting you're doing wild things here. But I would say that because you're still kind of dialing in pitch and stability a little bit, I wouldn't try to do too much fanciness. But we'll see where you go. But that is something that I suggest you practice, would be some talk singing. Just sort of speak into the melody, speak into the notes with a little bit more support and stability before you worry too much about getting super explorative. But let's see.
I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. What will it take till you believe in me?
Scoop, nicely used.
The way that I believe in you. I said I love you, that's forever. This I promise from my heart. I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are.
Well, you're very brave when it comes to taking up space with your voice, which is a big battle for some people. So bravo on that. I think now I have a little bit more clarity of what I want to suggest to you. I do still suggest the talk singing for you, and it's because I want you to have more support and stability. I think the tool that I think you're using is dynamic. You're kind of trying to push and pull and sort of paint with your voice, which is wonderful, and singers should do that. But right now, I want more pitch accuracy and more stability and support. So we're getting a bit of a fragile kind of coming and going effect. But you're getting there. You're getting there. And I know, I would like to hear you. I love you just the way you are. Just getting used to kind of exhaling into the phonation and not too much worried about like, just the way, like I'm exaggerating, but more stability before fancy. Does that make sense? Does that feel fair?
Yeah, you bet.
But I feel you feeling the song, singer. I feel you feeling it and the tools you're trying to utilize to make sure we're feeling it. And it will come. It will develop. But we want a little bit more breath support, stability, a little bit more. I wonder if you're diaphragmatic breathing.
I don't want clever conversations. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone.
I just want someone. We don't need one.
That I can talk to. I want you just the way you are.
I definitely feel you feeling it and connecting to the melody, the lyrics, the song. Yeah, great work. So I want you to feel encouraged. I just want you to look for more and more stability. Work on stability. Work on having a nice, thick, solid tone all the way throughout before you worry about too much painting dynamically. But great work. Hello, monsieur. Jonathan Lee, that's the songwriter I like, right?
That's right. It is.
Did I hear this song?
Yeah. That's the
想
song.
说却
Sorry?
That's the song you heard.
Oh, listen to his tone!
还没说的
Yo!
很多，
Dang.
啊哈哈！
在 但这是因为想写成歌，让人轻轻地唱着，淡淡地记着，就算终于忘了，也值得。说不定我一生涓滴一念，侥幸会成河，然后我俩各自一端，
Dude, this is really good.
望着大河弯弯，
Great work.
唏嘘相见恨晚，嬉皮笑脸面对人生的难。也许我们从未成熟，还没能笑得就快要老了，尽管心里活着的还是那个年轻人。因为不安而频频回首，无知的索求，羞耻与求救，不知疲倦的翻越每一个山丘，越过山丘。虽然已白了头，喋喋不休，时不我予的哀愁，还未如愿见着不久，就把自己先搞丢，越过山丘，才发现无人等候，喋喋不休，
Can you pass me a clearance, please?
再也换不回温柔。为何记不得上一次是谁给的拥抱，在什么时候？我没有刻意隐藏，也无意让你感伤。多少次我们无醉不欢，咒骂人生太短，唏嘘相见恨晚。当女人把妆哭花了，也不管。遗憾我们从未成熟，还没能笑得就快要老了，经历却仍不明白身边的年轻人。给自己随便找个理由。
I just love music so much. It's nice to see someone so authentic. This is a very, very natural singer, and this is I mean, you partially win. I think I like this song. I think I really like this song, but this is also really about you, singer. I don't have anything to correct here. This is exactly what you should be doing with your voice. And this is a great song choice for you. I'm sorry. I apologize. You know, as a vocal coach, sometimes it takes me really far away from being an artist because it ends up being so much about technique and what's, you know, how to fix it, and you just don't need any fixing. This is just, you know, I can point out some techniques that you're using, but it's not going to help you. It might flatter you, I guess. But this is what it sounds like to be connected to the melody and the lyrics. This is what it sounds like. This is compressed really beautifully, not too much, not too little. That pitch bend completely adds to the melody and the emotion. The vibrato is both current and, you know, shows your wisdom, your youth, where your youth lives. This still sounds fresh and modern, but it still sounds like wise, as your age may be. Nice AI camera work. This feels like legit, like a legit stage show. Loving it.
时不我予的哀愁，还未如愿见着不朽，就把 把自己先搞丢，越过山丘。
So you're a little flat here, but you know what? It just doesn't matter.
才发现无人等候，喋喋不休，再也换不回了温柔，为何记不得上一次？
It's kind of speechy. You know, I want every singer watching this right now to just be reminded that it is great to work technique, and we all have to, right? We need a foundation. We need to understand what our goals are. We need to understand what makes music, what makes vocals come alive. But this is just a really, really great display of how beautiful art isn't just about clearing all the hurdles. It's about knowing your instrument and knowing your artistry and bravely applying that. It's not riffs and runs. It's not about perfection. It's about authenticity with a foundation of technique. That's exactly what we see here.
谁给的拥抱，在什么时候？
Nice consistent vibrato, nice and thin. And even though there's no riffs and runs, I know this singer has great agility based on his vibrato and the way he's moving through the melody and connecting words and syllables. Okay, this is pressing at the top of your range, which is completely fine. This may suit you just fine. But if you had the capability of pulling this down a semitone, it might just give you a little bit of extra headroom. Whether you do that or whether you don't, I'm wondering if you could relax your jaw a little bit and think about relaxing the muscles that you don't need in your root tongue, in your neck, in the front of your chest. It's not that you look terribly tight, but there is a little bit of tightness in the sound because it's pressing against the top of your range, which, as I said, is fine. That's part of your range and instrument. But I would like to see you explore where you can be a little bit more loose. And if it was me, I might want to just take the edge off with a semitone, maybe.
时不我予的哀愁，还未如愿见抓不巧，就把自己先搞丢，越过山丘。
Great use of staccato, short
才
phrases.
发现无人等候，喋喋不休，
For the
再
most
也换不回了温柔，为何记不得上一次是谁给的拥抱？
It's like Asian Bob Dylan moment. I love that kind of speechy thing.
在什么时候？
Free and
喋
wild.
喋不
Yeah.
休，时不我予的哀愁，像情人摇动命运的左右，不自量力的还手，直至死方休。为何记不得上一次是谁给的拥抱？在什么时候？
I think this guy's probably been on stage.
只是放手，喋喋不休，我越不过山丘。
I also like that you're not holding the mic right in your face right now. I like that you're being playful. Dude, thank you so much for sending that in. That was such a joy. That made my absolute week. That was just wonderful. Great work
You
on
really
that.
took it somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's even different from Jonathan's version.
I was extremely touched by that.
One
I really
complaint.
loved it.
The camera was giving me motion sickness.
Oh yeah. AI cam.
Yeah.
I love the camera. I thought it added, it had like an additional piece of personality that I absolutely love. That entire video was so special. I just love that. I
Thank you
just
for
love
that.
that so much.
面带微笑离开你怀里，我听天由命。
Lovely tone.
最后一张王牌在手里，而悬疑的几率。
oof, oof, oof. This is beautiful tone, beautiful sweet vibrato, beautiful depth, beautiful speed, beautiful.
不能放纵爱你
Nice scoops, nice connection.
我自己爱情已经过了甜蜜期，多说也是无意。
Ooh, sorry, grace notes.
爱我已经
Ooh, yeah, those are grace notes. Pardon me. Ooh. So for those watching, again, that's when we enter the melody from a note slightly higher than the target. Beautiful, really, really fluid and agile.
没关系，一点小伤而已。
This is so lovely.
你可以很放心，我不会为了留你假装可怜兮兮。都怪我太不争气，我恨我爱你，哦，我爱你，只是因为你是你，哦，我恨你。你有我看也看不清的小聪明，也有我说也说不完的坏脾气，也有我说也说不尽你的心连起。
What does this mean?
New love.
New love?
Story. Yeah, new relationship.
Well, you're selling this to me. When I'm starting to ask about the lyrics, great work.
It's good.
You have great agility. I'm wondering, I keep wanting to say something about these little turnarounds, but they really are quite lovely. No, I can't critique this. I can't.
She's good.
Yeah.
爱情已经过了甜蜜期，多说也是无意。
Ooh.
爱不爱我已经没关系，一点小伤而已。你可以很放心，我不会为了留你假装可怜兮。
Nice use of a glottal stop to enter a word. That's really modern, really fresh, feels great. I'm going to point it out to other people. I haven't heard you do a ton of them, but they're really nice when you drop them in.
为了留你假装可
I'm not sure this word, but it's beautiful.
怜兮兮。都怪
Okay. So on this, I wonder if you could lean in and thicken that up. I'm just trying to find something to give you, okay? So it's fine what you're doing, but this is a moment where you could open up a little. Right, you're choosing sorry. So you're using a thick vibrato, or pardon me, a thicker head voice, or a very light mix, however you want to say it. It's pretty heady. But I think that would be an opportunity for you to use just a little bit of a thicker, speechier tone in your voice. It is not necessary. You may well prefer more of a keeping more of this sweet tone that you've been using throughout. And you don't have to use it as pointy as I'm demonstrating it. I have a much more pointy voice than you, but it's still an opportunity for you to thicken up your version of right. It's a slightly thicker mix than you're doing. Just play.
都怪我太不争气。
There too. Right, you could maybe lean in more here, just for fun.
我恨我爱你，哦，我爱
That too.
你。
Who is this song? Do we know?
因为你是你
Who?
A-Mei.
Okay, does she thicken, or is it like sweet like this?
She thickens.
She thickens. Yeah, so the song feels like it wants to lean there. You don't have to. If it doesn't speak to you, you don't have to. But usually when singers don't do it, it's because they're kind of unsure of how to do it. So, but I don't know.
Sometimes when they record these things, I think they're trying to keep their
Voice down so it
more
doesn't
even
break?
More even to the backing track that's only playing,
Oh, because it's a
through whatever
piano
you-
take?
No. It's just like whichever version she's using right now, right? She's just like listening to it in the room and trying to. If she starts belting and getting too loud, she won't enjoy it. You see,
Yeah.
like, her voice will cover the backing track too much.
Yeah, well, perhaps that very well could be. But what I would also add, even in this situation, this singing in your living room or kitchen, this is kind of off topic, but I'll use this moment to say that the more we learn to mix and the more we learn to compress and the more we learn to use our instrument in a thicker way, the more we're able to do so without letting so much volume off. So there is a way to have a thicker sound without completely, blowing the speakers. But I'm gonna more treat it like it's a choice you're making. Though, that what he's saying may be playing a factor in why you're making that choice. But I've just worked with so many darn singers who are kind of unsure how to bust into that thicker place. So that's often what it is, but of course I'll never know.
我和你，有我说也说不完的小聪明，也有我说也说不完的坏脾气，你有我数也数不尽你的新恋情。
Nice little cry.
没关系，我有你拿也拿不走的旧回忆，
Nice.
我可以一个人安静地忘记你。
Okay, here's another example of where I think a little bit more of a more speechy, rooted, chestier tone. And this last little phrase would benefit the song just to feel a little bit more, what is the word I'm looking for? It's kind of a more intimate. It would be more
拿
intimate.
不走的旧回忆，
Really
我可
sweet.
以一个人安静地忘记你。
So I've demonstrated this before. It would be like if I spoke like this. It kind of sounds unnecessary. Same with these last couple words. It would feel more fluid if you exhaled into them with a little bit more speech right
可
here.
以一个人安静地忘。
Okay, so you're like da wong, but it could be da wong, na, na, like just a little bit more loose and speechy there.
我和你最后那一句，我爱你。
New love story.
No, I love you.
Oh yeah, well I need.
Yeah. you got it.
Lovely. Well, this was a really lovely performance. Really lovely performance. I think the only suggestion I really have for you is to go back and see where A-Mei.
A-Mei.
Yeah, go see where she leans in and makes it thicker. And I don't think that I would have to hear her to see how belty and thick she's getting, but I doubt that much. And even if she is, it doesn't mean you need to. But I would like to hear your iteration of a leaning away. You have such a beautiful falsetto. You have such a great command of that sweet tone, whether you're using it more resonant or more floaty. Absolutely gorgeous. But I would like to hear a slight bit more variation, a little bit more thickness. It doesn't have to be belting. It doesn't have to go full pointy. But just that. Just practice talking into it. Da 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 ha. Just this kind of thing. And get used to not always choosing the absolutely most sweet path. Like 5 moments in the whole song. It's not like, once you get to the third chorus, the whole thing needs to be big. Not like that. It's just another tool in your toolkit to just thicken up some words, even a syllable or two. But this was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance. Great, great, great job. Rozette has to blow her nose in
I want you to stay
the can. Nice!
Oh yeah.
till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket.
Song choice. I think this is a hooky tune. Sorry, I'm just re-listening to something real quick.
Baby, birds of a feather, we should stay together. I know I said I never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, it's
Forever. This is a little bit of an H-y. Forever. You just need but if it's forever. What that is, this is very common. When a singer hears a scoop, sometimes they interpret it as instead a bit of a shove. Forever. It's as slow as I can kind of do it. Forever. There's a scoop in there, so it's an additional note as opposed to a shove.
even better.
Okay, so in that one, you put the scoop and a little bit of a shove. So we generally don't need the shove. So dynamically, we want to have a little bit more of a straight line, but keep the scoops. Keep those additional step stool notes.
I don't know what,
Okay.
I don't know what I'm crying for.
You could join it like, I don't know, like this, but we don't want, don't know what. I'm exaggerating.
I don't think I could love you more.
I love that you're playing with the rhythm. That's great. I would just say make some really firm decisions in your mind of how you're going to join those notes, because right now you're kind of lucking out, or like kind of guessing as you go. I'd like to hear this a little bit more laid out.
Might not be long, but baby, I'll love you till the day that I die. Till the day that I die. Till the light is my eyes.
I think you've made some smart decisions of making some of those riffs into your own that suit your vocal style.
Till the day that I die.
So you can do these more you can do those more glottal stops if you want, but I would, right now, it's not enough to sound on purpose, and it's, yeah, if you're gonna do those glottal stops, I would make them sound really on purpose.
Want you to
A little bit more
see
aggressive.
how you look to me.
This is a sweet take though.
You wouldn't believe if I told you. You would keep the compliments I throw you, but you're so full of shit. Tell me it's a bit. Oh, say you won't see it, your mind's
So,
blue.
if you're gonna add this little riff, and I think you should make it a little cleaner. Right now it's a hitch mushy, but it's really attainable for you to cut it a little sharper.
Oh,
So, ho, yes, 4 notes, ho, so,
There's a
ho.
yeah, that's
Really?
the original. That's the original.
Okay, well, this is fine. I'm gonna go with his 4.
Okay.
Ho, that's a. Oh, I see. Yeah, it could land on either one. So I would like to have you go ho, ho, and then be really light and loose. Ho, 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 ho. Now that evolution could take you days, weeks, but I would do it so that we don't get ho. Yours wasn't quite like that, but you know what I mean.
say you won't see it, your mind's polluted. Say you wanna quit, don't be stupid.
Sweet.
I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. Might not be long, but baby, I don't want.
Practice that. Do this. Baby, I. More of a bounce.
Wanna say goodbye till the day that I die.
If you like the H's, if if you like them, you can keep them, but I would like you to try replacing them with just a note change. See if you like it.
Till the light is my eyes.
Because you use a lot.
Till the day that I die. I knew you in another life. You had that same look in your eyes. I love you, don't.
Okay, one more thing. I don't know what I need to hear the original in my head.
That so surprised.
The way I want you to join. Okay, that's why. I don't think I can. So these are grace notes. I don't know, no. And you don't have to use the grace notes. You don't have to use the grace notes. But what I would suggest is that you hang out a little longer. I don't know. Do I have that right? Right key? Yeah. Okay, so I don't know what. So because your ear is hearing the grace notes, you're hitting the note and immediately switching, as opposed to when you take the grace notes out, we need you to hold more length on that initial note, like this. I don't know what. Do you hear how I'm coupling them up differently than you? I don't know what. So we're switching notes at the very last moment instead of immediately on the top. I don't know what. I can't know exactly what you're doing, but try holding the initial note out longer. I don't know what. Do you hear the difference? Do you hear the difference? Fun! Super fun! Great work on this. Right now your vibrato is a little diaphragmatic as opposed to laryngeal, which isn't against the law. You can do it however you want. But if you're looking for more agility and more vocal freedom, we don't want to be taking up your support with like doing the vibrato down here. So every once in a while, what I assign in this situation is taking out all the vibrato, which I know sucks, because when you already can make some sort of flutter and you can already do that pitch variation, or rather, however you're doing it, coming and going or pitch bending, I know it sucks to take it out. But if you leave space by taking out what you're doing, you are giving the opportunity for your apparatus to be relaxed enough to have more laryngeal vibrato kind of welcome its way in. It takes time, and you kind of have to make the sacrifice when you're practicing of not doing what you're used to doing, which sounds fine, but you'll welcome in more agility and more space by not using up those muscles. So I hope that's some helpful stuff to think about. Great tune, great work, great show, everybody, great work.
And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. You might not be long, but baby, I love you till the day that